Hi there. As you can see behind me and around me, I'm house sitting for the winter months and my camper is parked in a friend of mine's garage. I was lucky enough to bump into a family that needed their house cleaned and so that it's not an abandoned house. I live in the house in the living room right now. My camper is parked in the garage so I don't have to freeze for the winter. Uh, in exchange for house sitting, I don't have to pay rent and I take care of these people's house. However, I have no income at this point. I can't pay any of my outstanding bills. I'm still trying to get my pension and back pay, termination pay. You're supposed to get it within 10 days notice. I have not received anything. It's been 2.5 years. I have talked to the organization, actually yelled at the organization I was involved in. I'm still searching for a lawyer. I need surgery on my teeth, which you can see. They're getting all infected and whatnot. Still can't access my monies, even though they put my life at risk. They seem to think it's okay to bully Canadians around. There's a lot of money that's owed to a lot of people, including myself. I can't exactly help everybody else, but I did file everything with the Labor Board, with human rights. Now they're finally going to do a conciliation meeting, but I still have not received a letter on where or when. I'm still seeking a lawyer for my human rights case. I'm afraid that I can't file it on my own, and I'm probably going to need representation for sure because it's a little more complicated than most people think. I filed federal fraud, illegal indentured servitude, and human trafficking is what I reported because so much pay was missing off of my paychecks. Human rights was supposed to be sorting it out internally. I went through hell. Extreme bullying, sexual harassment on a daily basis in my workplace. It didn't matter how many times you said no to these guys, they just kept it up and kept it up. And it just gets monotonous and horrible to deal with and to listen to. And I don't know where they find these people that were hired to work with, but they're very, very disrespectful towards the women and towards each other in general. I don't want to say the name of the company because it's irrelevant. Sure, everything. Fortunately, the family that owns this house, until it's sold, I have a place to live. I'm looking for a job in Fort McMurray at the moment because I have no place to go, no money to go anywhere, and nobody to turn to, really. I've also got, there's a gentleman helping me from British Columbia, which is really kind of him. He's been giving me a little bit of money here and there to get me by. And an ex-police officer has helped me with some stuff. A few RCMP officers have listened to what I had to say here, bits and pieces of what I've gone through. That has been supportive, as much as they can be, and that's about it. So there's been a few people that have stuck their neck out to help me. However, it still has not resolved monies that's missing, money that's owed to me. This organization knows my situation, and apparently they all know it. And they know because I'm poor and I have no money to represent myself, which is why they're taking advantage of it, which is a real shame because I'm physically sick. I need my back pay. I need my money. I need my pension money. They won't release it. They blocked my number out for demanding my money because it's such a big company that my money is stuck with. They just seem to think it's okay to bully people out of their money. They're stealing it. I've got documentation to prove that this company and this union has held back people's money in the past where we can't get our money. It's horrible. It's not just me going through it. It's quite a few people going through it. So I'm hoping that a lawyer of some sort will see this, that understands federal fraud and corporate crime, because that's the kind of lawyer that I need to represent me. I'm hoping somebody will step up to the plate and help me. It would really be nice to have proper representation. My union never ever represented me. They perjured me for 10 years, and I can prove it. And it's been a horrible, horrible road for me. I did learn mass production. I did learn a lot about the mining sector in Alberta, but with it comes some extreme challenges, and I'm sure it's not just happening to me. And it's a real shame because the workers are getting hurt really bad. And it's put me on the street, and it's putting many, many, many people on the street. I hope our Prime Minister also sees this, because we're innocent people. We've done nothing wrong, and we've done nothing to be ripped off by these big corporate companies. And it's wrong to hold back people's monies. It's against the law to hold back people's monies. It's against the law to sexually harass people in the workplace. It's against the law to bully, haze, to mimic, to mock. Whether I was cleaning toilets or I was a Red Seal cook, it's irrelevant. Abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter what your position in your workplace is. Abuse is not tolerated and should never be tolerated. Unfortunately, I dealt with a lot of abuse, lots of bullying, lots of it didn't matter what I did. I could never be accepted, and I was never good enough. Didn't matter how many qualifications I had. It didn't matter how many jobs I did, how much I ran myself into the ground. I was never, ever good enough, and I was continuously targeted. And frankly, it gets to be hard on the brain, hard on the body. I'm still healing from injuries. Someday I would like to go home and be with my grandchildren and my son. I haven't even held my granddaughter yet. So these are the damages that they've caused to me and my family, and they really have nothing to be proud of. God bless you all. My Tiny Boler. Take care. God bless you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye. Yes.